Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your tarot card reading. This is a message from Spirit. These are necessarily general readings. All of you are coming from different places. However, if you're interested in other messages, you can access other placements in your chart, like your sun, moon, rising. If you're interested in a personal reading, you may check out the description box below where there's information about the offerings I have. I am truly grateful to be here, and I completely appreciate your presence here with me now. So I'm definitely picking up on your energy as a Capricorn. So let's get started. We have the King of Swords. Very important energy coming around your verification of your truth, of the truth that is relevant to you, that you have uncovered through your experiences, your commitment to the light. For you, this is about justice, not just justice in the world, but justice in your life. This is you being able to put your feelings aside, your feelings about experiences of loss and wins, of all kinds of experiences that have perhaps aligned you with a certain trajectory. And you're now understanding that your own assumptions, because of the strength of your beliefs, you are willing to challenge. You're willing to be open to new information. The truths of others is something that you use to measure the validity of your truth, the application of it, so that you can bring a greater sense of curiosity to your experiences in this life, to your interactions with others, removing judgment, removing agenda from at least your consideration of new possibilities. You may actually be considering new ways to invest in yourself and in others as a form of implementing your principles. In the present, we have the High Priestess. This is lovely in terms of the High Priestess power to reflect upon experiences. This is taking the ability of the King of Swords a step beyond, into a place of beyond passion or dispassion. This is really the ability to wring out wisdom from all those experiences that have contributed to your greater sense of who you are, greater knowledge about yourself through experiences. This card always feels like a restoration of a particular kind of role that you play on your own behalf. Remember, the High Priestess keyword is science, able to see through time in a way that helps you to reconnect to the limitlessness of the opportunities, the abundance, the wisdom that you can reap from your experiences. So the ability to incorporate the power of current Mercury retrograding is very much a part of the expression that you're experiencing in your present moment, sitting in stillness, sitting with your own truth, and understanding how that reflects on the vastness of your experience, the greatness of your exposure, the willingness to be open to the implication of your ideas and the lessons learned from those experiences. In the past, the Four of Swords, indeed Capricorn, with Pluto still exiting through from your sign into Aquarius permanently in the mid to late fall. You are wrapping up coming to a culmination of a long healing experience. You have really deeply recognized your own patterns of behavior, the responsibility that are a part of your experiences, the part you played in any difficulties, any failures, any disappointments you've experienced. And understanding, recognizing that not only have you survived, but actually your willingness to thrive on the receipt of these lessons, on the wisdom that you gained, is the ability to be grateful, to recognize that these challenges, these losses, these uh, um, obstacles that you faced are gifts and have constituted where you're at now because of the lessons you've learned that have helped you to establish yourself spiritually by recognizing that all experiences are opportunities to grow, and that this is shifting your mindset to one of opportunities, challenges, obstacles as being an abundance of growth, an abundance of opportunities to learn and expand. This is a beautiful time of recognizing the necessity to go within, to understand your own patterns, to take responsibility for any experiences you've had, all aspects of your reality. And in the future, we have the Seven of Wands. Moving forward, you have and are learning to speak up for yourself appropriately. I have a feeling for many of the Capricorns I'm speaking to that you have often been outspoken. You've often voiced your opinion about things, but not always in a way that gathered support or understanding. You're now in a place of understanding how to clear away the space, how to say no appropriately to unreasonable or inappropriate requests for your time or your support. That you've abandoned the need to fix others, to solve the problems of others, and instead are clearing that space away so that you can better and more appropriately speak your mind. Put your opinion out there. Tell your story in a way that engenders not only understanding but inspiration, that uh, empowers others, that gives permission, that provides access to the tools in which you can be maximally creative. You can be an expert. This is giving you space to be an expert rather than always lending your energy to those fixing others, helping others to do the same. There is a certain degree of defensiveness because this more appropriate way of telling your story, creating a messaging, a way that you're messaging what you have to say more creatively, more artfully, less aggressively, less defensively, in many ways is very new for you. And you may struggle with feeling that you're being really authentic if you're parsing what you have to say in a way that you believe others can better hear it. This is no longer the need to win every battle. You can create openings or clues for further discussions or debate in your willingness to articulate your vision, your ideas, to stand on your own. If this reading is resonating for you, Capricorn, please like this video, share it with others who may find it useful, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is deeply appreciated. And I pulled the Discipline card. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And it's interesting because the recent full moon really highlighted an area of your life that is about your values, what you believe in. And being a Capricorn, discipline, hard work, dedication, consistency are all part components of discipline that is an extreme value for you. Productivity is extremely important in your efforts. To have something to show for your effort is something that you value greatly. And I pull from the flora and fauna of Africa the quagga zebra, and the key word is harmony. Accept yourself unconditionally. Embrace your differences and others. Everything isn't always black and white. And this really seems to relate to this idea of messaging, articulating, speaking up for yourself, your voice, narrating your story. There's a subtlety here around harmonizing your experiences, what you've learned, your wisdom with what you recognize as the capacity of others to understand, to be positively moved or impacted by what you have to say. The high priestess is clarified by the 9 of air and the 9 of fire. Well, the nines are about completions of cycles, the end of a cycle. And it's interesting because these are both very challenging cycles that you are perceiving through with the power of the high priestess, her ability to perceive past, present, and future, where time is an illusion. You've stopped trying to succeed. You have worked at, thrown yourself at an effort, a passion, something you deeply desire, you deeply care for, you are uniquely made for, and you have worked and worked and worked to manifest opportunities that seem elusive. You know that you're close. You know that this is your path. But as yet, you still are out picturing as the wounded warrior, someone who is fighting, fighting, fighting for something perhaps that is already there. But this is based in part on the release of a set of beliefs that were really about complying with others' expectations of you. Understanding this effort, this path that you're on, something you deeply desired, was in part based on the way others saw you, what others expected of you, and you're over and over giving yourself away, giving your power away to those who could not, would not, or never intended to reciprocate that power, until you finally collapse under the failures, the disappointments, the suffering of this ongoing effort of trying repeatedly to get love by giving your power away, getting recognition, getting acknowledgement by giving it to everyone else, by putting it in the hands of others. So these are two powerful cycles that you're closing out. It's not relinquishing, it's not giving up. In fact, it's really the opposite of. In many ways, this is about clearing the decks of complying with what others expect, believing at some level what others have expected, that you're not deserving, that you don't really want to be successful, that you don't care about success. Even if you've supported the success of others, that you are just love to work, that you're satisfied never having that manifest into real abundance, real stability or security, or being seen for your efforts. These are a part of the tremendous release, the closing out of a cycle that you are healing from. You've been working on closing out this cycle, these cycles for a very long time. In the past, the Four of Swords is clarified by the Five of Fire and the Transformation card, which is another word for the Death card or rebirth. And I'm showing this to you mostly because, not because the picture is resonating with my understanding of this card, but to indicate how this death has staged these closures for you. This recognition that you can't go on living your life, giving everything to the possibility that someone may notice, that someone may acknowledge. You've had to release that, you've had to clear that away, and you've done the hard work to make that so. You have really worked with Pluto's transit through your sign wherever you are on the spectrum. And you have understood that you cannot proceed in your life on the terms that you have now actively closed out. This lack of belief in yourself, in your ability and your willingness to be who you are, to have what is abundant already for you. That you're already the thing that you've been striving to manifest in your life. You're already that person. And that by releasing the expectations of others, you're reinvesting in yourself. That has been a long, long feature of your ability to work collectively with others. This feels like working with others, being part of a team, being a team member has always been your understanding of how you will achieve accomplishment. And in part has fueled these cycles where you never claimed your share of ownership for the things that you aspire to. You never acknowledged your desire for success or advancement or abundance or prosperity or wealth. Understanding that as a part of, perhaps believing that as part of a group where everybody plays a role, that would come to you automatically. And instead, in many ways, I see Capricorn, you reforging the terms of what collectivity means, what working is committing to a team, being a part of a team means on your terms. You've had to let go of an old understanding of what that means and reclaim your ability to stand on your own, to defend yourself, to prioritize your expertise, to make room for that by clearing away this false devotion to the team that deprioritized your effort, your reward, your recognition. In the future, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Earth and the Messenger of Earth. I always think of the Eight of Earth as being such a Capricorn card, one that exemplifies your not only work ethic, discipline, devotion, effort, hardworking nature, but also a place of the love of craft, the love of producing, the love of the process of making something serviceable, something productive, something of value, elevating the excellence not only of the thing that you're building or creating, but of yourself in the effort, improving upon the qualities that will allow you better focus, more efficiency in developing something and recognizing excellence, recognizing the beauty of quality. The messenger of earth is really about that, stepping back into yourself, into your desires, into your aspirations and inspiration, stepping back and planning that, surveying the land, surveying the field of activity, looking at the resources you already have, the presence, the knowledge, the skills you already bring to the table, and approaching success and accomplishment on the terms, on your own terms, based on your own wisdom, your own ability to articulate that story, to narrativize your own story of accomplishment, of power, of talent, of energy, of creativity. I'm going to finish this reading with a yogic path oracle, and always love hearing your thoughts. If there are insights you've gained, I'm so grateful to those of you that let me know what you experience as a result of this reading. I'm so indebted to you. It is so wonderful to know that someone's paying attention and that you value what I do. So I pulled Svadhisthana, which I believe is the sacral chakra, the chakra of creativity, of sensuality, of experience, of pleasure. And I'm looking that up. And Svadhisthana is the sacral chakra indeed. Sacral chakra, the chakra of creativity, abundance, and pleasure. Let these words be your mantra. Find what fills your cup and pour it all over the canvas of life. This is the time to put your creative projects first, the very ones you've had on the shelf for months. This is also the time to work on shifting your relationship with money and see it as an energetic tool that can bring you great freedom. This is also the time to focus on pleasure, what makes you feel turned on. Learn more about Tantra and cultivate Shakti, the divine feminine energy within. Dance around your living room and luxuriously oil your body. Treat yourself the way you would a lover, for you are your life's greatest love. Thank you for that, Capricorn. I can't think of a better place to end this reading. Until next time, namaste.